What's up, YouTube? Here we are back again, starting our 75s off all over again. This time around, we're going to start with a 10-day green cleanse, the JJ Smith 10-day green cleanse, because guess what? Your girl done messed up and gained 37 pounds back of the 55 pounds that we lost. So here we are starting all over again, and went through a traumatic experience in April and started binging again. So my emotional eating, my emotional regulation is not up to par where it needs to be. So here we are again. So I am weighing currently 365 pounds. I was down to 328 pounds. Now we're back up. So we got to get this in order, okay? And I'm gonna take you guys along with me on the journey. Okay, we made it to the store. Let's get everything that we need for our JJ cleanse. So you can use kale, mixed greens, as well as spinach. I only like spinach, so that's what I will be using for mine. So I got this box of greens. All right, then we need apples. I'm gonna grab a bag of apples because the kids like to eat apples too. These are gala apples. Yep, so I'll grab a bag of apples. You can also use grapes. I'm not gonna use any grapes. You can also use bananas for potassium. And then I also need ground flax seed. I don't even know where you would find that. Maybe this aisle? I don't know. This is condiments. Let's see. So the JJ green cleanse is just 10 days. You can do it for 30 days if you want, but I'm just doing it for 10 days. Well, as of right now, I'm doing it for 10 days. See how it goes. So after the first 10 days, then you can start eating one salad a day. Okay, so I don't see it. Let me ask this man. Excuse me, do you know where I can find flaxseed? Do you know where I can find flaxseed?
Black tea?
Flax.
Right over here.
Right over here. So the recipe says get ground flaxseed. So let's find that. Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Alright, so we're gonna get this one. Ground flaxseed. Okay. Oh, they also have whole flaxseed. That's what I had last time. You can also use sweetener if you want. You could use like, they would like you to use this one, stevia. But I already have some at home. If you don't like stevia, you can also use mixed berries like strawberries, blueberries, and things of that nature. I already have a bag of that from at home from what's it called, Costco. So I'll use that at home. Or if you don't want to go to Costco and get a big bag, because you're just doing 10 days, you can just use these. It also calls for pineapples and mangoes. So I'm gonna grab this and pineapples. And then one calls for blueberries. I'm gonna do blueberries. Let me check the recipe one more time, because I think it calls for peaches on one day. Let me see. Mango, strawberries, seedless grapes. stevia, mixed berries, frozen peaches. Okay, so it asks us for frozen peaches on day 4. So let me get some frozen peaches. All right, and we got everything. So now you know you can use kale. It asks for kale and spring mix. I don't like spring mix and I don't like kale, so I'm only using spinach for mine. But you can use the recipe that they recommend. Okay. So I have completely fell off the wagon with 75 Soft, with my weight loss journey, with everything. I had a traumatic experience that happened in April, and I completely dropped the ball. I have not walked. I have not been drinking my 100 ounces of water a day. I have not been on the scale. I have not been to the gym. I have been binge eating candy, sugar shit, and carbs. It has just been a hot mess. And y'all know me. I'm always going to be honest and transparent with y'all and let y'all know the tea. Okay? And the tea is Zuri-Starr has completely fell off. So let's get on the scale right now and see how much weight we have gained back after all of our hard work. I'm not going to cry because I did it to myself. As an emotional eater, it's hard for me to utilize coping skills when I am triggered traumatically, if that makes sense. All right, let's get on the scale, see what the scale say. That can't be right? Maybe it's the phone. 366 pounds. I used to be 328. This can't be right. Okay, let me get off. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. I can just cry right now. I feel like I failed you guys. I feel like I failed myself. Look at my belly sticking out like a pregnant lady. Lord have mercy. Let me suck it in. That's me sucking it in. That's me sucking it in. This is just it regular. Okay. I'm going to put the phone down, get on the scale. Okay? Let's see how this goes. All right. Child, the scale only gave it 1 pound. Look at this, y'all. The scale gave it 1 pound. That was it. 1 pound. Look at this. Child. How the hell we did that, y'all? Now, you know I had dropped down. When we did 75 Soft the first time, I dropped down to 328 pounds. 328 pounds. It has only been since the first week of April that I started binging. Oh, like the first 3 days I didn't eat at all. Then I started binging. So here we are starting over from scratch. I'm going to do a detox this week for like 7 days. Just to detox my body from all this sugar. I know it's going to cause headaches, all that stuff. But it's time. Like, I got to detox my body. Because I've been eating nothing but sugar, candy, carbs, pizzas, all that stuff. Which is fine for me to have carbs like pizza and stuff like that. But in moderation. You don't need 6 slices. 2 or 3 slices is good. Count your points. Not your points, your calories. And go from there. So, here's to day 1 of starting over 75 Soft again for the second time. All right, here we go. Everything we need for day 1 of the berry smoothie. The first day of the JJ fast says berry green smoothie day 1. 3 handfuls of spinach, 2 cups of water, 1 apple, 1 cup of frozen mangoes, 1 cup of frozen strawberries, a handful of seedless grapes, I'm not using that, and 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed, and 1 package of stevia. So we're going to use that. So it says that they want us to blend the water and the spinach first, so let's do that. I'm going to blend 3 handfuls of the spinach. Put it right here in the blender, just like that. Okay. This is a ninja blender, okay? So there we go. Then they want us to do 2 cups of water. So let's see. 2 cups of water. So I got my little measuring cup here. 1 cup of water. I'm gonna put the phone down. So 3 handfuls of the spinach. Now we're gonna do the 2 cups of water. This is a 1 cup here. Let me just fill that. So the recipe says that it wants you to blend the spinach and the water first and then add the other stuff after this is like a liquid juice consistency, okay? So let's put the top on. All right. We're gonna put this in the blender. And we're going to hit power pulse. All right, that looks like juice. Add the apples. Now we're gonna add the mangoes. And now we're going to add the strawberries. I use fresh strawberries because that Costco bag didn't have strawberries. My bad. All right, now we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of the flaxseed oil. So 1, 2. That's the flaxseed oil. And then we have 1 packet of stevia. So we have our 1 packet of stevia going right in. All right, we got everything in. Let's blend. So I have these 3 cups. I'm gonna put the smoothies in so they're ready for the day. All right, let's pour our second one into the cup. Now you can make 3. Now you can make 3 cups and just do 8 ounces each cup. I'm just gonna do 2 because you guys know I do intermittent fasting and I don't eat my first meal until 12. I'm still gonna keep that same plan and have my first smoothie at 12. All right, let's try it out, see how it goes. Tastes really good. It's kind of pulpy, but it's good. That's awesome.